Hello everyone, welcome back to our YouTube channel. Today we are making moi moi. No, this is not your regular moi moi. Stick to this video till the end. Now measure out the quantity of beans you want to use for this moi moi. It depends on the quantity you want, but for me I'm using 2 cups of beans. I'm using precisely honey beans. This beans is actually way sweeter than the other. So I'm using the traditional method of adding your water to your beans, then using your hand to squeeze out the back of the beans and subsequently draining off the water, which you pour back more water. Do repeat the same process until the peas of all the beans are finally off. So I repeated this process for about 4 to 5 times till I am able to get clean water, and also the whole back of the beans was removed. Another method is to use your blender, use the pause function, just pause it and also wash it, and that's all. Now for my pepper mix, I'm using 3 large tatashe. You can replace this with red bell pepper. I'm using my normal scotch bonnet pepper and 1 large onion. Into my blender, I proceeded to adding in my already washed beans. I blended this in batches because I don't want to overwork the blender. Then for the tatashe, I already deseeded them because the seeds are bitter. Added little water. Because I am making this in a ramekin, I don't want this overly soft, so I added just little water, enough to blend the beans before transferring the blended batter into a bowl that I was going to mix all other ingredients with that. I added the second batch of the mixture. I have my already cooked fish, which I seasoned lightly with just salt and seasoning cube, and I also have my fish stock. I gave the beans a very good mix, added in vegetable oil, then I added in my fish stock. I did not add all of my fish stock once because I don't want my batter to be overly light. I want to be able to gauge the consistency that I want. I gave this a very good mix before proceeding to add the rest of the ingredients together. Now for the other ingredient, I'm adding in salt, blended crayfish powder, and seasoning cube. If you don't have blended crayfish powder, you can blend the crayfish alongside your beans if that is what you have. Now give it a very good mix. I added the rest of the fish stock too. I proceeded to scoop in some of those batter into my baking dish. Then I mashed some of those fish and added it before covering them again with the blended batter. I want to layer it so that for every bite there is always something to munch on. Then I topped it with more fish, then cooked egg. Another tip is do not overfull your baking dish because beans tends to rise and you would not want it overly full. I repeated that for the second baking dish, which I'm using a ramekin. Layered my butter, my fish, then the egg. Now you have 2 methods of cooking this. You can either bake in an oven or in a pot enough to size your baking dish. Add in water to the base of the pot, just little water. Add in your butter, then cover and allow to cook. To check if this is fully cooked, just dip a skewer in the middle, and if it is coming out without any butter sticking on it, it is well cooked. Otherwise, you can just cook for about 30 to 40 minutes and your moi moi is ready. Now see me bringing out some of those goodness from the plate. You can see that every part of the moi moi, there is fish, there is egg, there is something for you. This moi moi was so delicious. Thank you for watching, and please do not forget to subscribe, like and share so that you can get a notification each time we post. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.